Yo, what's good with it? It's the almighty EA Ski, introducing you to this sonic clarity. Welcome to my world. Substance is everything. So working on an album, you have to have lyrics, you have to have bars, you have to have something that push a nerve, that spark an emotion in the fans. And I'm a firm believer when I'm working on my album that I have to touch that nerve. I have to say something that people are not really talking about and address issues.
Yes, they know you're a player, I guess.
So when I'm working on the album, the bars has to be incredible. You have to be able to feel the substance and the emotion of the lyrics. You know, lyrics are very important. You know, I love production as well because the production draws you into the lyrics. But if you don't have lyrics, you know, we're just listening to beats now, and I'm all about, you know, lyrics as well as production. You know, they both go together. Going into making this recording studio, I want to make sure that it had all the elements for me as far as production-wise, because a lot of times people have recording studios where, you know, it has Pro Tools, it has Logic, and it has all the things to record vocals, but it doesn't have the stuff to record the music. And I'm a music guy, so, you know, I want to make sure I had the MPCs in here. You know, I got the advanced 49 by Kai, you know, I got the Machine Studio, the legendary MPCs from the MPC 3000, 4000, 5000. So along with some of the modern drum machines that I have for the studio and keyboards, you know, I have some of the classics like the SB 1200, I have the Roland 808, the real Roland 808, not the 808s that everybody sampled, but the real Roland 808. I got the Roland 909, you know, so I got a lot of classic stuff that's had that nostalgia value for my production. And a lot of people ask me, do you use it? Of course I do. You know, I go in and out of a lot of things. I like to go into the new, go into the old, and give that nostalgia value. That's what production is about, is bringing that sound, just trying to merge everything and get a great creative sound. For me, it has to be sonically dope. You know, it has to sound incredible. You know, I think a lot of music nowadays, it kind of lacks the punch. You know, I come from the world of analog. My studio has a lot of analog gear, you know, like the Neves, SSL, the Porticos. Shout out to Neve because it just has a warmth to it. I always tell people digital is great because it allows you to get a good, quick workflow and get in, but it won't give you that same type of warmth as the analog. I use a lot of analog, I use digital, and I go in between, and it just gives me that sound, especially going into 2017. You know, you want to have a sound that really hits along with that bigness and the loudness that everybody has come to be accustomed to.
Read the articles. Rest in peace, my nigga. I got unlimited bars, more than every maximum. Level security, prism, I give them the platinum.
It's all about clarity, and if you don't have the clarity to the music, sometimes it lacks that energy that people feel in the music. Music is a feeling, and once you lose that feeling, you know, you lose them. You lose the audience. So I'm always trying to take the music to another level. I'm always trying to make sure that it got that punch.
All the hate and jealousy gon' make you niggas mad.
When I'm working on production and I'm working with other artists, I'm always trying to push those artists to a whole nother level. You know, a lot of artists are trying to get the same type of production maybe I've done in the past that they grew up on, but I'm always telling them, hey, you know, let's go to the next level. Let's make something nobody's heard. I think that's the most important thing with production for me, is to push those boundaries and break some of the trendy things that everybody's doing. Everybody's trying to make the same type of records, and I'm trying to make records that nobody's heard and to make history. I'm trying to push those boundaries with artists as well as myself as an artist. You know, challenge myself musically, going in from live music to maybe something replayed, interpolations, samples, whatever it might be. I'm trying to push those boundaries and show the diversity of EA Ski and why I've been able to be so relevant after all these years. As an artist, you know, a lot of people forget that I had big records on the Friday soundtrack, you know, with Cube and Scarface and Dr. Dre. You know, they forget that I'm an artist, a pretty deadly artist, you know, so I got a solo album coming together called The 5th of Ski-Toven, and I also have a EP that I'm working on called Artist Producer. So it's gonna be incredible. I got a lot of great features on there by some of the top artists that I totally respect. You know, I've never have a record with artists that just I have to respect you, and it has to be a mutual thing. Stay tuned for, you know, Artist Producer. That's what I'm working on, the EP. And I feel it's gonna be incredible. Musically, lyrically, sonically, that's where I'm at with it.
Love the way the new kids refreshing the generation, but you can't leave out the OGs, we built a foundation. Modern politics will have us think the opposite, but I'm the X-Lax in the game, I'm still dropping shit. AutoZone and all these young ratchets be on me, I'm an old ass nigga, they call me the